cool back then. You made me block my friends. I guess we met our ends. Love, flip me again. I'm off that once again. The devil slipped.
I'd say two things, but number one, because this was one of our biggest pillars for gameplay this year, it's going to be defense. And I think that's going to be just perimeter defense, body ups on the floor, movement, and how the players feel just in on-ball defensive stances and on-ball defensive situations. But at the rim, especially, and contesting shots, all that stuff was reworked. We have an all-new block system.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through, and the Clippers starting five. We got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Oturu in at the 5 spot. And for Minnesota, McDaniels is out there with Junior, and there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stat to keep an eye on.
4 on the shot clock. And Junior throws it down.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Logan, the pass to George. The pass to Oturu. Leonard on the wing. It's hauled in by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Logan. Launches it. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Toscano. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Leonard, nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Inside, here's Junior, and the layup's good off the glass. Junior's got his second basket of the night.
And what muscle from Junior, welcoming the contact and just pushing his way through.
Here's Leonard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Now, here's Junior. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Sinks the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Junior. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, a lot of heart displayed that time by Junior on that play. Commits to a shot and then wins the and one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in. Barnes comes in for McDaniels. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Edwards. And Hayes subbed in for Russell. Serge Ibaka is checked in for the Clippers. Rogers comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Zubac. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. Looking to end the run. And it's Junior with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 12. Feeds it to Barnes. Pass to Junior. Hayes dishes to Junior. Passes it to Barnes. The three. The shot's good from Hayes.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Beasley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. For three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Clippers trail by 15. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Ibaka. A shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Beasley against George. And the pass to Logan. It's up a three. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Timberwolves lead by 15. We'll take it.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Break that. Bonds is checked in for Los Angeles. Ibaka comes in for Robert Covington. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. A nice shot by George.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka. And there's Rogers. Then it's Paul George. And it's Logan in at the point guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Lakers, put on a show. He scored 40 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And Hayes kicks to Junior. It's Beasley on the wing, defended by George. Clippers trail by 4. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now here's Hayes. 5 points in the game. At the elbow, it's Junior. Here's Vanderbilt. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here Here's George. It's good. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Junior's out there with McDaniels. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Edwards in at the 2. It is now to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Boy, Junior's been shredding those nets. This dude is on a tear.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. A 2-point game. Pass to Leonard for the lead. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Junior throws it down.
Nice to see Junior not settle for the layup that time. He went right up and threw it down.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Leonard. Pulls it from the elbow. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Leonard's got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the Clippers call time here. Junior really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Passes it to Logan. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Edwards, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards got 7 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Logan, and McDaniels with the block.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Junior banked in off the glass. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Some players don't like to attack the interior. Not the case with Junior. He'll attack anywhere he sees an opening.
And good that time.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. There's the pass to Noel. Back to right. Noel passes to Junior. Pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Minnesota making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Rodgers checked in for Kawhi Leonard.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it's good for 2.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Minnesota leading by 6. Wright dishes to Junior. Back to Wright. From outside the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really excellent in terms of...
.29 seconds left to play in the third. Beasley outside. To the inside. Junior kicks to Hayes. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hayes has got 7 points.
And Coach can thank Junior's vision for this one. Watches how the floor is moving and spots the open man.
George, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Rogers. And it's Toscano in at the shooting guard. Clippers trail by 9. Here is Rogers. Baca looking for an opening. Outside, George, just 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up producing.
You can see the passion right there from Junior on that throwdown. This guy's having a ball out there.
And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Toscano passes to Ibaka. Here's Zubac. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Down low. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 assists now tonight. Clippers trail by 11. Toscano passes to Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Edwards, he's checked in for Hayes. Timberwolves leading by 9. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Buries it from three-point range.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
LA's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Logan. Edwards defending. Pass to Leonard. Takes a 3. And the Clippers miss again.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Edwards kicks to Junior. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Zubac. George against Russell. 20 feet out. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Paul George.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
To the wing right side. That's a 2 from Towns. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
What can you do when Towns is knocking these shots down? A big man with a dynamite killer jumper.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Clippers making a change here. Toscano's checked in.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Back to Russell. Got a hand on it. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And talk about putting pressure on your opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 left to be played against Los Angeles.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Junior.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Coffee passes to Foster. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
To the inside. And Junior throws it down.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Guarded by Len. Ejected by Len. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. And Junior throws it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to Logan. That one off the back iron and out. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. And that one's good, Junior.
Junior certainly faced some traffic inside there, but he stayed focused and tough and got it to go down.
Logan, the pass to Coffee. Count that bucket. So it's it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by...
This plane is crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby, yeah. You made of plastic, always overreacting, always for reactions, and I'm gonna go subtract it. My money always hiding. I got me a new chick that be calling me like Jasmine. X's and no moles, I don't wanna know what's happening.